Hello, folks. Do people still say folks? Is it folksy anymore? Hello, humanoids. This is your first of 4 fan-requested Friday matchups. Don't worry, it's not Zordon. Big Ramy, 2015, Arnold's Classics Brazil. What a version. What a version. And the Arnold Australia, 2018, for our friend Roelly Winklaar, Boobunder, or, no, that's his only name, Boobunder, his only nickname. The Beast. Anyway, guys, this is a matchup and a half. 2 of these guys' best, arguably, from the front shots anyway, for Big Ramy. Look at the condition of this man, muscle separation. I never really thought that he could take Boobunder, a good version of Boobunder in this pose, but it looks like Big Ramy, his arms back in the day, they almost look better than his waistline. Look at that. But of course, Roelly has those arms, and he looks pretty dry for Boobunder. Those arms on a smaller frame, keep in mind. Probably bigger. Are they harder and drier? I don't know. Ramy looks very dry here. Go to the front lat spread, and oh my goodness, this is a beating. For sure, guys. Even you Boobunder fans must admit here. Big Ramy. No wonder he won the Olympia title, guys. Look at this shot. This front lat spread here in this version. Oh my goodness. What a version. I mean, the lats are filled out. His calves actually look pretty proportioned, to be honest, for Big Ramy. His quads don't look over-domineering like they usually do. And man, he's just perfectly symmetrical. What can you say? Boobunder is not winning this one. Percentage of you guys would give him the front double, but I cannot imagine even 1% of you guys giving him this shot. Turn to the side. And keep in mind, sizing these guys is always an adventure. There are a couple of times where they stood next to each other, but it's funny that they didn't coincide with each other, which means obviously one guy was stepping forward in one event and maybe the other guy was at the other event. Anyway, Roelly's a few inches taller. Boobunder's not that tall. It says he's 5'6", and Roelly, Roelly is 5'6", and Big Ramy maybe 5'9". So he's got a few inches on him, and he is so massive. He's hard, grainy. Look at the wheels on Ramy. He is running roughshod over Roelly Winklaar, guys, and I kind of hate to say it because I thought it was going to be more of a match than this. Go to the side tricep. And this is a big Ramy. He's came into the Olympia, oh gosh darn it, 2015? Was it 15? Maybe 16. He was small Ramy. He was only little. I mean, he was big, 280 pounds, whatever it would be, but he was only small compared to this big version. And then there was another year where he was just massive. 2017, obviously, he was massive. But another year, I can't. Maybe 15 was the big year, and 16 he was small. Either way, I hate to say it, guys, but even in this shot right here, which is a Roelly Winklaar pose, not a good picture, to tell you the truth. Had to search for this one, and it's a blurry picture, distorts the size, things of that nature. But I guess if there was a pose, front double maybe, or this one here, if there was a couple of shots where Roelly would get a percentage of you guys to root for him, it would be those ones. Turn to the rear double, or the rear lat spread rather. In the IFBB, of course, they do the rear double first. I do it this way. Roelly is dry, for sure. At the Arnold's Brazil, one of his driest. Look at the hamstrings. And even in the glutes, he never really brought a Phil Heath type glute setup. And neither does Roelly Winklaar, or Big Ramy here. I don't know why I'm getting their names mixed up. I don't know why, for the life of me. Maybe I haven't had my coffee yet. Either way, guys, they bring a similar package as far as conditioning is concerned. Boobunder, slight bit of better muscle separation, the traps, the lats. But I think it's just size over substance here. Go to the rear double. Basically the same thing here, guys. Obviously the conditioning, similar if anything. Hey, look at the hamstrings. Glutes would say Big Ramy. Back would say Big Ramy for condition. But the hamstrings, Muscle separation in those calves even. Look at Roelly's calves. Wow. Wow. Pretty highly inserted, I must say, but good separation there. Good separation for sure, as well as the hamstrings. But, good delts as well. But I don't think he's going to get a victory over Big Ramy. And since I was leaning towards Ramy, leading up into the back shots, as we turn around for the abs and thigh, we're pretty sure we have a decision on this, considering Big Ramy is no slouch at all in this shot. Neither is Boobunder, of course. But Big Ramy kind of matches him here. He leans forward, and like I said, sizing these guys a little bit difficult of an adventure, for sure. But still, Big Ramy, no doubt, much larger, and you can't argue with that. You see any of the comparisons between these two, it's obvious. Big Ramy's got quite a few pounds on Roelly Winklaar. He is the beast, but when your name is Big, I think Big overshadows Beast. Maybe. I mean, sure, you could give Roelly this shot, as well as maybe arguably the side try, and arguably the front double. Go to the most muscular. Size over substance, for sure. Big Ramy, I love this hands on hip. Look at this guy. Imagine if you had to, push this guy out of the way. Look at it. You couldn't. Not if you're my size. Maybe if you were, oh gosh darn it, Brian Shaw, you could pick him right up. You imagine that? Not if Ramy knows Kung Fu, though. Waya! Sananaya! Get him good with a Kung Fu chop. Or a kick. I could see Roelly Winklaar doing that stuff. You ever see Roelly Winklaar do a backflip? Anybody? Look it up. Roelly Winklaar, backflip. He does it. He doesn't do it anymore. He's in his 40s, but he used to be able to do it in his salad days. Doesn't want to snap those calves. But anyway, guys, I love Roelly Winklaar, but this is your winner. Big Ramy, Mom Duels by I said I wasn't going to say his name till I learned it properly. The proper way to say it. But it's Big Ramy. It's Big Ramy. 2015, Arnold, Brazil. What a version. Maybe the best. Not dry like he was at 2020 in the glutes, though. Hamstrings. Hit thumbs up on the video. Look forward to 3 more. Have a great day, guys.